From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Check. Lucky.
72. Smooth. Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight down. There you go.
Right there. 50.
Hey, exit.
54, Mike. Tackles. Mike's by 4.
I smell fear.
From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. 54.
Shadow.
To throw, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check it out, Reed.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Mike, 53. 53.
72.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Brady now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. Sugar.
Toss play to Ballage. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Rip. 52, Mike, 52.
Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go Bandit. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Ball 50.
From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kalen Ballage. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Man, Three down.
From the 17, Winston. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken short.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run it with Balaj. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Wait, Eddie! 72!
53! Mike, 53!
Come on! You better bring it! Hey, Delta! Ozzy! Ozzy!
Yeah, I got you. Check.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Rush in!
Kill.
Hey, Alabama. Let's go out. No, 60.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Throw left side complete to Harry. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Alpha.
Right there.
Hey, Alpha.
Silver. Mike's 5-4.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Alert.
Brady to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. You got three down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we...
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat. People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get in the weight room. Hatchet.
Hey, 66.
On second down and 4. Brady. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, ready, hit.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shadow.
He's checking.
Five.
Scratch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Check it, reload.
To throw is Brady. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
No, 66. Hey, Scoop. Don't stand it.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's me. Take it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Here we go.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a 1st down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more kills, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They be passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Regular.
Mike, 53.
Hey, orbit.
Mike,
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey, 66. Rip.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Big hold to the 30. Open man is Anderson. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Washington. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, Winston.
Push it back. Push it back.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Balaj. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
25, check 25, check 25. Motion. Hey, goal 66. Alert.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on out here, come get some. Come on.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch is made by Harry. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Balaj. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Record. Shift. Undercrunch. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. Shadow.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Balaj.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wait,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rip left. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Balaj. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Check nickel.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's see what you got.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.